sleeping. Yeah? Well, let's see. We can fix that. Start clearing your mind and relaxing every single muscle in your body. Okay. I'm going to need 100% of your attention. Really get in there. Let's try this side. How about we read a story, okay? That'll help and focus just on the storytelling, okay? No need to think about anything else right now. It's time to get some rest. Alright. I'm going to start here. Okay, relax your face. Unclench your jaw, especially. Okay. Relax all of those face muscles. And that spot right there, right in between your eyebrows. Relax that, okay? Alright. I've got my wonderful Grimm Fairy Tales book. G-R-I-M apostrophe S. Okay. I'm just gonna flip to a random one in here. If that's okay with you. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can find a good one in here. read this one, The Wolf and the 7 Little Kids. Hopefully it should go well, right? Okay. There was once upon a time an old goat who had 7 little kids and loved them with all the love a mother for her children. One day she wanted to go into the forest and fetch some food, so she called all 7 to her and said, "Dear children, I have to go into the forest. Be on your guard against the wolf. If he comes in, he will devour you all, skin, hair, and everything." The wretch often disguises himself, but you'll know him once by his rough voice and his black feet. The kid said, "Dear mother, we will take good care of ourselves. You may go away without any anxiety." The old one bleated and then went on with an easy mind. It was not long before someone knocked at the house door and called, "Open the door, children. Dear children, your mother is here and has brought something back for each of you." But the little kids knew that it was the wolf by the rough voice. "We will not open the door," they cried. "You are not our mother. She has a soft, pleasant voice. But your voice is rough. You are the wolf." Then the wolf went away to a shopkeeper and bought himself a great lump of chalk. He ate this and made his voice soft with it. Then he came back, knocked at the door of the house, and called, "Open the door. Dear children, your mother is here and has brought something back for you." The wolf had laid his black paws against the door, and the children saw them and cried, "We will not open the door. Our mother has not black feet like you. You are the wolf." Then the wolf ran to the baker and said, "I've hurt my feet. Rub some dough over them for me." And when the baker rubbed his feet over, he ran to the miller and said, "Strew some white meal over my feet for me." The miller thought to himself, "The wolf wants to deceive someone," and refused. But the wolf said, "If you will not do it, I will devour you." And the miller was afraid and made his paws white for him. Truly, this is the way of mankind. So, now for the third time to the house door and knocked at it and said, "Open the door for me, children. It is your mother. As I have come home and brought a gift for every single one of you." The little kids cried, "First show us your paws, that we may know it is our dear little mother." Then he put his paws through the window, and when the kids saw that they were white, they believed all that he said was true, and opened the door. But who should come in but the wolf? They were terrified and wanted to hide themselves. One sprang under the table, the second into the bed, the third into the stove, and the fourth into the kitchen, the fifth into the cupboard, the sixth under the washing bowl, and the seventh into the clock case. But the wolf found them all and used no great ceremony. One after the other swallowed them all down his throat. The youngest, who was in the clock case, was the only one he did not find. When the wolf had satisfied his appetite, he took himself off, laid himself down under a tree in a meadow outside, and began to sleep. Soon afterwards, the old goat had come home from the forest. Oh, what a sight she saw there! The door was wide open. The table, the chairs, the benches were thrown down. The washing bowl had laid broken into pieces. The quilts and the pillows were pulled off the bed. She sought her children, but they were nowhere to be found. She called them one after another by name, but no one answered. At last, when she came to the youngest, a soft voice cried, "Dear mother, I'm at the clock case." She took the kid out, and it told her that the wolf came and had eaten all the others. Then you may imagine how she wept her poor children. At length, in her grief, she went out, and the youngest kid ran with her. When they came to the meadow where lay the wolf by the tree and snored so loud that the branches shook, she looked at him on every side and saw that something was moving, struggling, gorging in his belly. "Ah, heavens," she said, "it's possible my poor children, whom he has swallowed down for supper, can still be alive." Then the kid ran home, fetched the scissors, the needle, and the thread. And the goat cut open the monster's stomach, and hardly had she had one cut than one little kid thrust his head out. And when she had cut farther, all 6 sprang out, one after the other. And were still alive, and had suffered no injury, for in his greediness the monster had swallowed them down whole. What rejoicing there was! They had embraced their dear mother, jumped like a tailor at his wedding. The mother, however, said, "Now go back and look for some big stones. We will fill the wicked beast's stomach with them, and he is still asleep." The 7 kids dragged stones thither, thither, thither with all speed, and put them up again in great haste, so that he was not aware of anything, and never once stirred. When the wolf at length had had his fill of sleep, he got on his legs, and as the stones in his stomach made him very, very thirsty, he still wanted to go to the well and get a drink. When he began to walk and move about, the stones in his stomach knocked against each other and rattled. Then he cried, "What rumbles and tumbles against my poor bones?" I thought it was 6 kids, but it feels like big stones. And when he got to the well, he stooped over for a drink of water. The heavy stones made him fall in, and he drowned miserably. When the 7 kids saw that, they came running to the spot and cried aloud, "The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!" and danced for joy around the